A year ago, this building, located in the Erebuni administrative district, to put it mildly, had quite an unattractive appearance. The Child and Youth Centre, occupying more than 6,500 square metres, was built back in the 1970s with no renovations since. A year later, the building has changed beyond recognition. The signboard indicates that the centre has been retrofitted with the joint efforts of Yerevan Municipality and the United Nations Development Programme. Yerevan Municipality delegated the implementation of the renovation to the UNDP, which in turn co-financed the measures related to energy efficiency improvements. So, what do we mean by energy efficiency improvements? It is achieved through a variety of complex approaches incorporating innovative technologies, materials and equipment, all enhanced to minimize energy consumption. Everything from heating, cooling and hot water supply to ventilation and lighting systems were optimized, while still providing the same level of comfort. All the activities for improving energy efficiency and earthquake resistance were developed and implemented by the de-risking and scaling up investment in energy efficient building retrofits, UNDP Green Climate Fund project. The project experts carried out daily supervision of the retrofitting throughout the entire process to ensure high-quality implementation within the defined timeframe. The building envelope, the floor, and the roof were insulated, leading to significant reductions in thermal energy losses.
Here we can see mineral wool slabs attached to the wall. Then they will be plastered and painted. Now you can already see the opposite facade of the building, where the mineral wool slabs have already been attached and plastered. Only finishing is left.
The roof has been insulated with locally produced mineral wool butt insulation. A completely new roof has been constructed, replacing the old one.
The height of the old roof was not sufficient. We added approximately 1.5 meters in height. The roof will also be insulated with mineral wool batts. The bottom layer serves as a vapor barrier, whereas the top one is vapor permeable, but water resistant.
Large-scale building reinforcements were implemented throughout the retrofit, resulting in significant improvements to the earthquake resistance of the building.
A survey of the building's technical conditions was conducted when the retrofit was already underway. It revealed the necessity to improve the earthquake resistance of the building. The footing, roofing, and the building structure were reinforced. We can say that the building has been granted a second life from a structural perspective.
Windows and doors were also optimized for energy efficiency, and the center's heating system was completely redesigned. Previously, thermal losses from the building envelope were so large they would be almost impossible to sufficiently heat, even with energy over-expenditure. In contrast, now the required level of thermal comfort is achieved with less energy consumption.
Here we have applied advanced technologies. We have installed condensing boilers which, depending on the operation regime, can ensure up to 15% additional energy efficiency as compared to standard boilers. They use a latent heat in combustion products and fumes. Furthermore, we have installed fan coil units and locally adjustable heating radiators. With the help of all these measures, we achieved great energy savings, resulting in further greenhouse gas emission reductions by approximately 250 tons of carbon dioxide annually.
Incandescent light bulbs have been replaced with LED luminaries, which led to both improved visual comfort and reduced energy costs. As a result of all these measures, we were able to reduce the energy expenses by half. The old building remains only in photographs and the memories of the staff and children.
"20 months ago, I was appointed as director of the center. The building was in such a disastrous condition that I did not even want to come to work. Every single room in the whole building was leaking. The sanitary conditions were terrible. There was no heating, no windows, simply horrible. Now, look at this building yourself. You will immediately notice the enthusiasm of everyone. The children who attend the center, their parents, the sport and art coaches. The children are really pleased to come here. I can see the excitement in their eyes."
The children are thrilled to have their classes in convenient, warm and bright classrooms. Winter classes do not scare them anymore. In the past, it was terrible. We used to have a wood-burning stove. We covered the windows with polyethylene films so that we could attend in winter. There was no lighting, the condition of the walls was terrible, and the building was a disaster. In the past, when I attended dancing classes in winter, we were using a wood-burning stove. Now we all have the special conditions for our convenience, and it is so warm.
Previously, when the building was not renovated, I was not keen on coming here for dancing classes. Now I am so enthusiastic and happy to come here and attend the classes.
The implementation of this large-scale project, costing almost $825,000, was only possible thanks to the collaboration between Yerevan Municipality and the UNDP. The collaboration started back in 2012, when measures to increase energy efficiency were implemented in one of the multi-apartment buildings in a Van administrative district. More than 20 kilometers of street lighting were modernized within the framework of the Green Urban Lighting project. In this new stage of energy-efficient projects in Armenia, the UNDP's goal is to encourage investments to improve energy efficiency in public and residential buildings.
The latest example of collaboration is a part of the project. In the framework of the project, retrofitting to improve energy efficiency has been implemented in 2 public buildings, including kindergarten number 160 in Kanaker Zeytun Administrative District and Child and Youth Center number 3 in Erebuni Administrative District. The results were so obvious that other residents of the adjacent buildings and other multi-apartment buildings have also expressed their will to become part of the project.
That is the ultimate goal of the UNDP project, to spread the idea of improving energy efficiency of residential and public buildings in Armenia and motivating residents to undertake the thermal modernization of their buildings by themselves.
The project, within the framework of which the retrofits for the Children's Center has been implemented, is financed by Green Climate Fund and co-financed by Yerevan Municipality and the government. It is a grant project of $20 million with the duration of 6 years. It has been a year since the project was launched, so we plan to finish it by the year 2023. The main objective of the project, as it may be inferred from its name, is to decrease the risks associated with investments in energy efficiency of buildings, as well as to encourage such investments.
UNDP energy efficiency projects are in compliance with the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. One of the major goals of the convention is to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases in cities. The formula to success is the following: the less fuel we burn, the less environmental damage we inflict, and the lower our expenses. As a result, the savings of these energy reductions may be used to retrofit other public buildings or to solve any other social issues of the city. Prioritizing the energy efficiency issues in the public buildings, the municipality invests financial resources from its own budget, while UNDP invests its professional workforce and the grant co-financing obtained through the Green Climate Fund. All these activities are to ensure the complete implementation of energy-efficient measures in retrofitted as well as newly constructed buildings. In future, we plan to expand the number of the kindergartens to undergo energy-efficient renovation. Besides, we have started negotiations with the European Investment Bank regarding retrofitting universities, hospitals and other facilities, which have huge potential for improving energy efficiency. Actually, energy efficiency is not only about thermally insulated walls and windows. First and foremost, it is a mindset, lifestyle, and culture. One may reach the maximum energy efficiency via living an energy-efficient lifestyle. For example, you turn the light off when you leave the room, you do not heat areas more than required, and always close doors and windows. It's not accidental that pilot projects are conducted in kindergartens and children's centres. Here the mindset is shaped. Here starts the green future of our planet.